All records are made to be broken. That's how the old saying goes, but is it really true? Can all records be broken, or are there some that will never be bettered? I did a video recently where I picked out some PBA records that I think are unbeatable, and this can be for various reasons. It might be the sheer difficulty of the record, or that we now have shorter PBA seasons, which drastically decreases the likelihood of somebody breaking that record. This is part 2, and I found 5 more records that I believe will not be broken. These are all records that are listed on the PBA website. I'm not sure when these were last updated exactly, but I think they should be fairly accurate. And don't forget to let me know your suggestions of some unbreakable records in the comment section below. As I said, we've got 5 records to look at in this video, so we'll start off with number 1, the highest losing score on national TV.
Duke's still in it.
And Karen, when we married January 2nd.
Here we go.
Oh, 2 more. Yes. 1 more.
Norm Duke managed to bowl a 280 on TV at the 1994 True Value Open, but amazingly, he didn't win the match. His opponent Brian Goebel went and bowled a 296 game. To make it even more exciting, this was during the title match, and I don't think we'll ever see a title match quite like this again. But also, I don't think this record will ever be beaten. Yes, it's possible if someone bowled a 289 and the opponent made a 290 plus, but it's so incredibly unlikely that I think Norm's unfortunate record will remain. Number 2, the number of consecutive top 24 finishes.
Dick Weber winning the toss, starting this match, shakes him up, a strike in the first frame, and that's
well aware of that, but he still couldn't compensate for it.
7-pin strikes over the 3 games. In the first game, he never had a double. 5-7, and the 7 remains. Hustle.
Dick Weber set this record when he had 23 consecutive top 24 finishes in the 1963 season. This is a record that is so unlikely to be broken for a couple of reasons. Firstly, it takes insane consistency, and when you think about it, 23 top 24 finishes is just remarkable. I think the most obvious player who'd have a shot now is EJ Tackett, but even then it only takes 1 bad tournament. The other problem is there were just so many more events in Dick Weber's day. In 1963 there were 37 events, in 2025 there were just 16 title events. This means that to break this record you'd have to split it across 2 seasons, which just makes it even harder. And you have to consider the amount of talent on the tour now. Yes, back in the 60s you had a lot of great bowlers there, but I think Dick Weber was clearly head and shoulders above many of them. Now there's just so much competition that I think trying to equal or better that record is going to be impossible. Number 3, the most consecutive 200s.
Gets 3 in a row to kick.
Yeah! Yes!
Congratulations, Mike Scroggins.
Party at Scroggy's tonight.
Yeah!
Mike Scroggins set a bit of a quirky record when he bowled 79 consecutive 200s. It was in the 2005 season, and this was across 2 tournaments. Obviously it takes a lot of consistency to bowl that many 200 games over 2 tournaments, but it doesn't surprise me that Scroggins did this. I always really liked his game and he was very consistent. He put in some fantastic performances in the 2000s and was an extremely accurate player. This record is one that I think will stand. Number 4. The most consecutive 300 games.
June 20th of 99 in Reno against Danny Wiseman. He just needs one more strike. Is it his? Yes!
Another record held by Norm Duke, but this one is a much better one. He bowled 3 consecutive 300 games, although it was over 2 rounds. I just can't see this one being broken or even equalled, because essentially to tie the record, it's like bowling a 900 series. That's hard enough, but when you have to bowl a 4th 300 game in a row, even if you split it across 2 rounds like Norm did, the odds of this happening are so low. I actually don't know if anyone has bowled 4 perfect games in a row before in a tournament. If you know of anyone who has, let me know in the comment section below. Number 5. The highest composite average finals on national TV.
Boy, got a real good break, Chris. Yes, sir. He has just made his 52nd 300 perfect game, but this by far.
Now, Bob Learn Jr. made my last video when he set the highest 2-game, 3-game and 4-game scoring record on TV. That came at the famous 1996 Flagship Open. He averaged 282 over 4 games, and I don't see how that will be beaten. But there is another unbeatable record that was set that day, and that's the highest composite average finals on national TV. Essentially, the average of all the players on a telecast. Well, during that particular telecast, the 5 bowlers averaged 276.5. The lowest score bowled that day was a 257. There was a 300 by Learn Jr. and 279 games from Parker Bone III and Johnny Petraglia. The level of scoring on this show was just out of this world. None of the players could miss, and if we're honest, the lane pattern used was definitely easy to say the least. With the patterns used today, I just don't see any telecast even coming close to this one. And so that will bring us to an end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope you agree with my list. If you've not watched part 1 yet, then please go ahead and give that a watch. And if you have any more ideas for any other videos, I'd love to hear from you in the comment section below. If you have enjoyed what you've seen here today, I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of my future videos. Well, that's going to do it from me for today. And as always, thank you, bowling fans, and see you all next time.